Guys, welcome again on the channel. We are here trying to educate you guys on pig farming. So if you can see, I'm not where the pigs are. This is some plots of land that we are trying to use to cultivate plantains this year. So this is about 6 plots of land that we are trying to use to, that's about 1 acre or so. We are trying to use for plantains this year. Now we tried to start plantain here last year, but the rains were, slowing down, so we could not continue the project. But now this is June. We have cleared the land, and now we are going to commence with our plantain cultivation. I already told you guys I think about 2 acres of plantain already, and I'm trying to add to it because, of course, we have to keep producing food for ourselves and for those who need food, which is, of course, everyone. So this is what we are going to be doing now. At least from now till the end of June, we should be running up with this project. And of course, you all know it's fenced. It's fenced because plantain these days without fencing may basically mean that you are planting it for thieves or for people who will just come and take it at night. So we are trying to use this space for plantain. Mind you, this space is what we are before. We are trying to use it for the pig farm extension. But for now, the project has not yet commenced, so we want to use it for plantain for the meantime. So this is why it was fenced. So now let's get back to the video. So on today's video, let's get back into the farm. On today's video, we are going to talk about something important, which is the different medications you need for your pigs, the routine medications which you need for your pigs. Now, some of the medications you need are extremely important if you really, why is this thing not showing my face? Well, if you really want to succeed in your pig farm. Now, some of these routine medications include, I'm trying to get my face to show well. Some of these routine medications include, you all can see my friend here, my good friend. So some of these routine medications include, there are about 7 of them I'm going to be talking about on this video. I want to stabilize the camera. So let's stay like this. So these routine medications include deworming. You have to always deworm your pigs every month. Now, when it comes to deworming, it's not every deworming medicine that you use. There are some medicines which I use on this farm to deworm, whereas there are other farmers that use other deworming medicines. But I always tell you guys the one I use because those are the ones I can confidently talk about. Those are the ones I can comfortably talk about. Now, the 2 deworming medicines I use on this farm are the ivermectin and the levamisole. Now, the ivermectin is used specifically for the breeders, and of course, I deworm the breeders almost every month, or sometimes every 2 months. Then for the growing pigs, now from the point of weaning to the point of them, being ready to be slaughtered, you have to deworm your pigs every month. That includes the weaners, the fatteners, and the growers. You must deworm them every month, and you have to deworm them with levamisole, not ivermectin. Ivermectin is for the breeders, whereas levamisole is for the growing pigs. Now, why do I use levamisole for the growing pigs and ivermectin for the breeders? Why I do so is because levamisole is a very strong dewormer. If you have experienced deworming your pigs with levamisole, one thing you can attest to is the powerfulness of this levamisole. Immediately you deworm your pigs with it, your pigs will start vomiting. They'll start shaking. That's to tell you that it's a very strong medicine. Now, if you use this drug to deworm your pregnant pigs, there is a high possibility of them having abortion, which of course you don't want. So it's better you use the mild dewormer, which is ivermectin, for your bigger pigs, while you use the stronger ones for your growing pigs, because those ones are not pregnant, so they can afford to carry the weight of the medicine. Now you have to deworm your growing pigs every month, whereas the breeders, you can deworm them every month or every 2 months, depending on how you want your own routine to be. Now the third routine you must have at your farm is giving your newborn pigs iron. Immediately your pigs are born, immediately your pigs are giving birth to, on the third day. Some people do their own on the fourth day or fifth day, but I always advise you guys to do your own on the third day. On the third day, you must give your pigs iron injection. Now, the reason why you must give iron injection is because when pigs are born, they have very little iron in them. And as you all know, iron is extremely important when it comes to blood formation and circulation, which means if you don't give your pigs iron at the appropriate time, you might lose them. You might lose some of them. So it's always advised that on the third day of your pigs being born, you give them iron injection. You can use 2 mil. Some people that also use 3 mil, but on this farm, I use 2 mil injection on these piglets. Now, after giving them on that third day, a week after, while they are still with their mother, while they are still suckling, you repeat the same iron injection. That means you give them on the third day, and then 1 week later, you also administer iron injection to your pigs. Now, when your pigs are born, they usually experience diarrhea. When your piglets are born, they always experience diarrhea. This is where you have to bring in the sulfur injection. Sulfur is basically a drug that is used to eradicate anything diarrhea in pigs. So all you have to do is go to your vet shops or wherever they sell drugs for animals, and of course ask them for the sulfur injection. They will give it to you, and of course you use it on your pigs to for anything diarrhea. That is what the sulfur is used for. So this is one of my pigs that is about to give birth. Babe, say hi. So that is the essence of having the sulfur at your farm. You must use it for preventing anything that has to do with diarrhea. The fourth medication routine you must have at your farm is always deworm your pigs 10 days before they farrow. If your pig is about to give birth, of course you should know if your pig is about to give birth with the way the stomach would have bulged, would have become bigger. You should know that this your pig will give birth in the next 1 week or the next 10 days or in the next 2 weeks, depending on your own level of experience. So when you know that your pig is about to give birth, just few days before they give birth, administer ivermectin. Ivermectin is to make sure that your pigs they don't have any skin infection, don't have any external worms on their body. Because if they give birth with these external worms on their body, the possibility of it being transferred to the piglets is extremely high. And when your piglets start suffering from different skin diseases or having to experience external parasites being on them, it increases their mortality rate, which I'm very sure you don't want at your farm. So this is why you must administer ivermectin before your pigs give birth. Best time is 1 week before they give birth, so that the drug can react and of course clear out any external parasites on their bodies before they put to bed. Now the fifth routine you must have at your farm is deworming your boars every 3 months. You must always deworm your boars every 3 months, and you must use the ivermectin or the levamisole. Now it all depends on you, but here on this farm, I use both interchangeably. I can use the ivermectin this month, then in the next 3 months, or when next I'm deworming, I'll use the levamisole, so as to balance the whole medical components, because there are some things that the levamisole contain which the ivermectin do not contain. So you have to interchange it so as to have the best possible results. So every 3 months you must deworm your boas so as to keep them healthy and of course still sexually active. The sixth routine is immediately you win your pigs, your little pigs, give them 2 major injections and give this injection for 3 days. Immediately you win them, give them this injection for 3 days, and that is the long-acting antibiotics and the multivitamin injections. So you have to give this to them for 3 days. This is to boost their immune system and of course make them to be healthy and keep the immune system at a very, very high level so as not to give any chance or any room for infections or any disease. These are the 6 important medical routines you must inculcate into your farming business or into your farm or however you want to put it. But you must have these 6 medication routine at your farm if you really want your pigs to be performing well, to be growing well, and to be converting well. So that's basically it on today's video. I'll be making more videos in the coming days because I've not really made enough videos for the past 2 weeks due to how busy I've been. But I'm going to be bringing out more videos from now till as long as possible. So that's basically it. See you guys in the next video.